Listen to me. You say you got a big dream for 2025. You got goals, you got vision, you got plans. You want to level up your life, take care of your family, build that business, write that book, graduate top of your class, change the whole game. You're talking legacy. You're talking about breaking generational curses. You're saying all the right things. But I gotta ask you this right here. Do you want it as bad as you want to breathe? No, no, I ain't talking about kinda want it. I'm not talking about liking the idea of it. I'm not talking about wanting it when everything's going smooth. I'm talking about obsession. I'm talking about that deep down nothing else matters. I won't sleep till I get it kind of hunger. I'm talking about putting your dream first, even when it's hard, even when it hurts, even when nobody's clapping for you, even when you broke, even when you're tired. Too many of y'all say you want success, but you don't want to sacrifice for it. You want the rewards, but not the grind. You want the lifestyle, but not the late nights. You want to blow up, but you don't want to show up. You want to go viral, but you don't want to go silent in the dark and do the work when nobody's looking. Come on, let's be real. See, 2025 ain't gonna give you nothing you're not willing to bleed for. This year is gonna test you. It's gonna check your heart. It's gonna find out what you're really made of. You think just because you want something, it's supposed to happen. Wanting ain't enough. Desire has to turn into discipline. Dreams have to turn into daily decisions. Let me tell you something. Everybody wants the dream, but very few people are willing to go through the dirt for it. I remember sleeping in abandoned buildings, eating out of trash cans, walking miles to get to class because I believed that one day my name would mean something. I believed that one day I would inspire the world, but belief ain't magic. I didn't just believe, I went all in. No plan B, no backup, no excuses, just grind. You gotta get to that point where you stop negotiating with your dream. Stop saying, I'll do it when I'm motivated, or I'll go hard when life calms down. No, the dream doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Life ain't waiting for you to catch up. If your dream really matters to you, then nothing, I mean nothing, should be able to stop you. So you gotta wake up earlier, you gotta go to bed later, you gotta cut off some people, you gotta turn that phone off. You gotta skip the party, skip the scrolling, skip the sleeping in. You gotta start saying no to things that don't serve the version of you that you're trying to become. Some of y'all are one decision away from changing your whole life, but you keep letting comfort talk you out of it. You keep letting fear whisper lies to you like, what if you fail? Let me ask you something, what if you don't? What if this is your moment? What if this is your year? What if 2025 is the year you finally become the person you were born to be? But you can't get there on vibes. You can't build a life on wishes and willpower alone. You need commitment. You need consistency. You need grit. You need to show up every single day like it's the day everything could change. Because it could. That call, that post, that meeting, that workout, any one of those could be the one that breaks the door open. But only if you show up, and don't get it twisted. It ain't about being perfect. It ain't about always feeling good. It's about staying locked in even when it's not convenient. Success don't come to the most talented. It comes to the most relentless, the ones who refuse to quit, the ones who keep pushing after everyone else went home, the ones who keep climbing even when their legs are shaking, even when their heart is broken, even when nobody believes in them, not even themselves. So I need you to stop playing small, stop dimming your light, stop waiting for permission, stop making excuses. You've got everything you need inside you already. You just gotta stop sleeping on yourself. You gotta stop giving average effort and expecting great results. That's not how this works. You say it's your dream, then prove ID. Prove it with your effort. Prove it with your sacrifice. Prove it with how bad you're willing to work for it when nobody's watching, when it's not glamorous, when it's lonely, when it's quiet, when it hurts. And if you ever forget what it takes, remember this. Your dream will only show up when your hustle shows up first. Your destiny is waiting on the other side of discipline. Your future is waiting on the other side of your fight. Your greatness, it's waiting on you. You say you want your dream in 2025, then act like it. Stop talking. Start grinding. Everybody wants to dream. Everybody got a vision board. Everybody talking about where they gonna be by the end of the year. But let me be real with you. A dream without work is just a fantasy. You can write the dream down. You can journal it, speak it, post it, tweet it. But if you don't put your feet to the floor and grind for it every single day, it's just air. That dream don't owe you nothing. You owe that dream the work. You owe it the sacrifice. You owe it the pain, the pressure, the long nights, the early mornings. Because you can't withdraw from a bank you never deposited in, and some of y'all are asking life to give you interest on work you never put in. Let's stop playing. Let's stop pretending like just because you think about it all the time, it's gonna come to life. You ain't gonna think your way to 6 figures. You're not gonna meditate your way to mastery. You're not gonna pray your way to profit without the process. Faith is cool, but the Bible say faith without works is what? Dead. So you walking around with dead dreams in your spirit because you didn't do the work to bring them to life. I'm not mad at you for dreaming big. I'm mad at you for not respecting the price tag. You think $1,000,000 dreams come with minimum wage effort. You think legacy can be built on convenience. Nah, it don't work like that. See, dreaming is the easy part. That's the fun part. You sit down, you close your eyes, you imagine the house, the business, the freedom, the joy, the success. But when you open your eyes, what do you do with it? Because here's the truth, every dream comes with a to-do list, and most people fold when it's time to start checking boxes. That's why I tell people your routine reveals your respect for the dream. What you do every day shows me how serious you are. Not your post, not your energy when you're hyped up, not what you say in January. What you do on a Tuesday in September when nobody's checking for you. What you do when the motivation dries up and the only thing left is you and the grind. And let me tell you something, in 2025, there is no more waiting to feel ready. There is no perfect moment. There is no sign coming. The only sign you need is the one you already got, your breathing. You're alive, that means it's go time. Every second you hesitate is a second somebody else is working. Somebody else is building, somebody else is willing to do what you won't, and they're gonna live the life you keep saying you want. Let that sink in. This ain't the season to try. This ain't the season to talk about someday. This is the season to do. Execution eats intention for breakfast. You say you want to write the book, then write 1 page every day. You say you want to launch the business, then work that business after your 9 to 5 from 7 to 2 a.m. if you have to. You say you want to be the best, then train like it, study like it, show up like it. Don't let the idea of the dream fool you. It's not supposed to feel good all the time. It's not supposed to be comfortable. That's how you know it's real. That resistance you feel, that's the door to the next level. And most people walk away from it, but champions push through it. And listen, I ain't saying it's easy, but I am saying it's worth it. You just gotta decide, are you gonna be one of those people who talk about what they could have done in 2025, or are you gonna be one of the ones who did it? No more waiting, no more hoping, no more dreaming without doing. This is the year we work, you grinding, you working, you sacrificing. But let me ask you something deep. who's around you while you're doing it? Because some of you are on fire and you're surrounded by people throwing water on your flame. You got dreams that require you to think big, move bold, stay focused. And you got people in your circle who still thinking small, still playing games, still stuck in 2019. And you wondering why you're not breaking through. It's your environment. You can't fly like an eagle when you keep walking with chickens. You hear what I'm saying? Some of y'all keep tripping over the same stuff every year because you keep rolling with people who ain't growing. You trying to go to the next level and they just trying to get to the weekend. You trying to invest, they trying to party. You trying to build, they trying to chill. You talking legacy, they talking drama. You talking ownership, they talking about people who don't even pay their bills. And you're calling that a friend group. Nah, that's your weight, that's your anchor, that's your distraction. Let me be real with you. In 2025, your dream cannot afford to be around people who drain your energy. If they don't challenge you, if they don't push you to grow, if they don't respect your hustle, you gotta let them go. I don't care how long you've known them. I don't care if they're family. I don't care if they don't get your vision. Your purpose has to come before your popularity. Your mission is bigger than their comfort. You weren't called to fit in, you were called to break out. So if your circle ain't talking about leveling up, if your circle ain't holding you accountable, if your circle ain't waking up early, staying disciplined, walking with purpose, then it ain't circle, it's a cage. And listen, I get it, it's hard. Some of y'all are loyal to people who ain't loyal to your growth. You don't want to hurt feelings. You don't want to feel alone. But I'd rather walk alone in purpose than run with a crowd that's going nowhere. And the truth is, you're not alone. You just ain't found your tribe yet. There are people out there who want to build, who want to elevate, who want to sharpen you. But you won't find them if you keep spending time with folks who are allergic to ambition. You gotta be willing to outgrow some people. You gotta be willing to evolve, even if it means walking by yourself for a while. Because here's the thing, your dream is a reflection of your standards, and your standards are reflected in who you spend your time with. Show me your 5 closest people, and I'll show you your future. So if your crew ain't studying, you're probably not studying. If your crew ain't working out, you're probably not working out. If your crew ain't dreaming big, then your dream probably looks smaller than it should. Let me tell you what the next level requires: alignment. Alignment in mindset, alignment in effort, alignment in values. That doesn't mean everybody's perfect, but they're progressing. They're pushing, they're moving forward. You gotta surround yourself with people who remind you of your greatness, not your comfort zone. People who will call you out, lift you up, and won't let you quit. You need people who hear your vision and say, let's go. People who believe in your dream even when you don't. People who don't laugh at your goals because they're too busy chasing their own. That's how you grow. That's how you expand. That's how you win. So in 2025, do a circle check. Look at your phone, look at your messages, look at your group chats. Ask yourself, are these people helping me build or slowly breaking me down? Be honest, because this is the year you stop entertaining low-frequency conversations. This is the year you stop shrinking yourself so others feel comfortable. This is the year you stop carrying people who should have been walking beside you. You say you got a dream. Then get around people who match that energy. Your circle should be your fuel, not your funeral. Let me know when you're ready for key point 4. We're almost at the top. Motivation is cool, but let's be real. Motivation is a mood. Discipline is a decision. That's why some of y'all keep starting and stopping. You crush it on Monday, then fall off by Thursday. You hype in the morning, but by the time evening comes, you telling yourself, I'll get back to it tomorrow. And then tomorrow becomes next week, and next week becomes next month, and before you know it, the year is gone, and your dream is still sitting in the same place you left it. Listen to me, 2025 don't care about how motivated you are. It's not checking for how you feel. The people who win this year are the ones who stay locked in no matter what. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you say you want to go. It's the difference between potential and power. And if you're not willing to cross that bridge every single day, tired, frustrated, distracted, bored, then you're not ready for the dream. Not the real one, because the real dream, it demands consistency, it demands routine. It demands that you do the boring, the repetitive, the unsexy stuff, day after day, even when nobody sees you, claps for you, or posts about you. And let's keep it a buck, some days you're not gonna feel it. Some days you'll wake up and want to quit. Some days life is gonna hit you with stuff you didn't see coming, betrayal, failure, delays, heartbreak, loss. And those days, those are the most important days of your life, because that's when the average fall off. That's when the quitters go quiet, but not you. You keep showing up, not because it feels good, but because it's who you are now. Discipline is not just what you do, it's what you become. It's not about being the best on your best day, it's about showing up strong on your worst day. It's saying, I made a commitment, and my commitment is stronger than my circumstances. Look, I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how gifted you are. Talent without discipline is wasted. Vision without structure is chaos. You can have all the potential in the world, but if you don't show up and put in the reps, that potential means nothing. I need you to wake up early even when you're tired. I need you to keep reading when it feels pointless. I need you to keep working that business when nobody's buying. I need you to keep training, keep studying, keep building even when the results don't show up yet. Discipline is trusting the process when the promise hasn't manifested. You want to know why most people fail. Not because they're not smart, not because they're not capable. It's because they start over and over and over. They never stay long enough in the fire to let greatness form. You want to be great, then stay. Stay when it's hard. Stay when it's slow. Stay when you're doubting yourself. Stay when the world says you can't. Outlast the resistance. Outwork the quitters. Discipline the competition. Because in the end, it's not about who had the biggest idea. It's not about who posted the most. It's not about who had the perfect strategy. It's about who was willing to do the work, especially when it wasn't fun anymore. That's the secret, not motivation, not hype, not vibes, discipline. Discipline is how dreams become reality. Discipline is how you take a thought in your mind and turn it into something you can touch. Discipline is how you take that vision from paper and make it walk, breathe, impact, bless, transform. And here's the truth. You don't have to be extreme. You just have to be consistent every single day. Show up, execute, adjust, repeat. That's how we finish 2025 with no regrets. That's how we wake up in December and say, I gave everything I had and I got everything I came for. You don't need more inspiration. You need to decide, so stop waiting for the perfect mood. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop waiting for someone to push you. Be your own push. Be your own reason. Be your own discipline.